Now let's talk about transfers very quickly, beginning with Raheem Sterling and Chelsea. Well, we're beginning to get more clarity regarding that transfer. We hear Chelsea and Raheem Sterling have agreed personal terms. In fact, Manchester City are resigned to letting him go. It's about the final details of that particular contract being ironed out. And we understand that Raheem Sterling was a top transfer target for Chelsea. You know, he comes in highly recommended, and Thomas Tuchel, you know, thinks this man would be one of the solutions to Chelsea's goal-scoring problems from last season. You think so?
Well, there's been progress with Raheem Sterling, because you look at the time he left Liverpool for £49 million to Manchester City, wasn't very adequate a player you could think of, but good player by now, and especially when Pep Guardiola came, changed the dynamics of a player, really helped the player. He scored massive 131 goals for Man City over the time, and he's played a whooping 339 goals. Not a striker anyway, but there've been improvement. I think the best we've seen from Raheem Sterling had been at the Euros, where he kind of led the English side. English side were a bit sloppy at the Euros, but he manned the front line, scoring those goals for them.
Scored 3 successive goals, saw them qualify from the group phase.
And in big games regarding that, and they got to the finals, which they lost to Italy. But on the other hand, you begin to consider he's been playing a bit of a patch position in Manchester City. Not really a starter in Manchester, because you watch the Champions League, he's not really being part of the mix in a big game. Maybe when they're losing, they now bring him on. And you look at the Chelsea point of view, the kind of what they need, basically. Well, I understand Thomas Tuchel, because he said he's been given a free hand to choose the players he wants in this one. He's not going for an outright striker. He's going for a makeshift striker like Raheem Sterling, and that has been the situation.
Now, I'd like to ask you very pointedly, Raheem Sterling coming in, do you consider him an upgrade on the current Chelsea, wing players?
I think just, for me, Raheem Sterling, just better than Timo Werner. That's it. Not that classy from my standpoint, but good player, and the overall, especially the fact that he's English. I have fears from a Chelsea point of view.
Have Chelsea got a better goal-scoring winger than Raheem Sterling?
Well, for now, no. That's the point I'm making. So, while they're looking for a sort of winger that can score goals, and the best they can get, you could think of maybe a certain Timo Werner. And it's not really been working over the years. And now Raheem Sterling, it looks like an upgrade for me. Better player. But this is my fear, Brad James. Because when you look at Sterling, it's a player that needs a bit of space to run and do things happen. But the way Chelsea play, they play close up. They close the space. They just pack him together and move forward, making it very difficult for you to have those spaces. That's why a lot of players struggle in Chelsea. And I do not know how Raheem Sterling will manage playing that system.
Well, if Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel want to get him in, and they must have fashioned the system that will have Raheem Sterling flourish.
I hope so.
Well, 30 games for him last season in the Premier League, scored 13 goals, added 5 assists. And blind and right, they put it a little over 130 goals in his time at Eastland in Manchester City. Well, it looks like the journey is ended there, and is set to be in another in West London. Would wait for official announcement in the coming